I'm Scott, and welcome to Green Room Music. Now, the Green Room has always been a museum of musical artifacts from my life. I like to tell my guests that everything you see in here tells a story. Everything in here sparks a memory of some sort for me. And I wanted to share with you one of my favorite artifacts in the room. This is my first conducting baton. Now, I picked this up at a university bookstore. It was sitting in a box of other batons. I just picked this one up. It was inexpensive and I needed it for a conducting class. After college, I used this baton in the classroom from the podium for countless concerts, pit orchestra gigs. I even toured across Europe a couple of times with this baton. After about 17 years or so, the end began to splinter, as all batons do, and I started to fear that something would happen to it. The sentimental attachment to this thing just became too strong, so I knew I needed to retire it. I picked up a new baton, and that was that. This sat at home. One day I decided I need to put this on the wall. This belongs on the wall in the green room. So I went to the internet, and I started looking for mounting options to put a baton on the wall. Maybe there was something I could buy from a store. I didn't know. Long story short, I didn't find anything, so I knew I was going to have to build something. So this is the wall mount for a baton that I built. All right, this is it, and I wanted to show you through a series of pictures and explanations how I did it. So I started off with this pre-packaged board that I bought at the store, and here are some of the materials that I bought for the project. A package of eye screws, some adhesive felts, super glue, wood glue, and some wood stain. And here's the small picture frame hanging hardware that I used for the job. After making my measurements, I used a miter saw to make these cuts. Using the actual baton, I made some additional measurements to make the final decision as to where I would glue my wood squares. After marking my lines, I applied wood glue and set the clamps and waited for the glue to dry. After the glue dried and the clamps were removed, a little light sanding, I placed these pieces on some scrap 2x4s and they were prepped and ready to stain. And here they are after the first coat of stain. Don't mind those squares, those are for a separate project. And after the second coat, I was really happy with the result. This picture shows the placement of the eye screws on the pieces. And this picture shows the placement of the wall mounting hardware and the adhesive felts on the back. And finally, I superglued the cushions that the batons rest in on the pieces. Those are actually cymbal felts. And now you see the final product, baton mounts mounted on the wall in their new natural habitat in all of their glory. This was a fun project. I thought they turned out great. Well, if you made it this far through the video, I certainly appreciate it. If you found this video helpful, I'd sure appreciate a like and a subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.